The list of your political opponents who are dead, prisoned, or jailed is long. Alexei Navalny's organization calls for free and fair elections, an end to corruption. But Russia has outlawed that organization, calling it extremist. And you have now prevented anyone who supports him to run for office. So my question is, Mr. President, what are you so afraid of?
Tonight, Vladimir Putin's fiercest critic, the man who blamed the Kremlin for trying to poison him, yet still decided to fly back to Russia, is facing jail time. Hundreds of protesters have been
1,000 detained across Russia.
In Russia, people, they cannot say anything, so they're not free.
From St. Petersburg to Russia's Far East, people defying the Kremlin to come out on Sunday.
I'm here to defend freedom of speech in Russia and against the lawlessness that is being perpetuated. I'm willing to go up to a police officer to ask them, who are they for, and why are they violating the oath that they gave? They should be for the people of Russia, not for the thieves.
What do they do with all this snow?
Russia has endured civilization, but it will not endure modern changes that will weaken the core of its people. Setbacks will be the norm of Russia under the sun, for unchallenged prosperity will bring great damage to the universe. The virtue that censors Russia is the meaning of the name Asha. This virtue will work miracles for the economy. It will also bring women to places of leadership in Russia. Russian women in leadership places will give Russia a soft image, an image that the world will relate with. Look at Catherine the Great, she's a good example. And this virtue will also take you far in the accumulation of hostility. Russia also cannot survive without hostility. That is hostility from the outside. You are the host because of hostility. I would have come to talk about the solution for the war in Ukraine. But if I talk on that, I'll no longer be talking to Russia, but to forces opposing Russia. And so this video will no longer be about Russia. But God gave me the solution for the situation in Ukraine. The elites, let's get to that. As for the elites in Russia, they finished the constitution of Russia. Article 22.2 says, arrest, detention, and keeping in custody shall be permissible only under a court order. A person may not be detained for more than 48 hours without a court order. Take note, the elites can only be about two things: self-preserving and or self-serving. Self-preserving, they can either preserve the nature of something, in this case the nature of the constitution, or they can contradict that very nature. That is what the elites throughout the world do. That is what they are all about, to preserve the nature of something or contradict that very nature. Now, coming back to the elites of Russia, they think the only way to preserve the nation of Russia is to knock out the LGBT thing, national identity where weather is concerned. According to their thoughts, snow is a disadvantage to Russia. They want to invent how to multiply soil. Mastering the invention of the multiplication of soil will strategically give Russia a nuclear advantage. Alright, Russia is a culture-oriented nation, and it should stay that way. Fighting the people to adjust to the changes in modern times posted by America's civilization. War of trade and passion is what will be the consequence. Russia has endured civilization, but it will not endure modern changes that will weaken the core of its people. Setbacks will be the norm of Russia under the sun, for unchallenged prosperity will bring great damage to the universe.
The Spirit speaks only when God wishes it to speak. A true prophet shall prophesy that which he shall live to see accomplished, because intimation is given by the Spirit.